Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Tsukihime. When we last left off, we caught a glimpse of Arcuade, as well as a glimpse of Yumizuka. And speaking of Yumizuka, I guess we're gonna talk to her, right? Yeah, right? Yumizuka-san? My head becomes clear. Yumizuka. It was only for an instant, but without a doubt, that was Yumizuka. Was she going towards town? What's she doing out here at a time like this? I was so mad I didn't care if she disappeared or if she ran away from home. It's too dangerous for a girl to walk around town at night alone. Yumizuka walks through the crowded town. She's so far away, I'm not certain. But even if I've mistaken her, I decided to run after her and tell her to stop. Wait, Yumizuka-san. I shout, chasing after her. You look a bit different, don't you? Yep. Something about you is certainly different. Yumizuka glances back as if she heard my voice. That face, there's no confusing it. The girl walking ahead of me is unmistakably Yumizuka Satsuki, and the expression on her face wasn't frightening. But I feel a chill run through my spine. Thump. My heart beats quickly. The back of my head becomes heavy and my throat burns. An ache assaults my head just as it did with the blonde woman earlier. What is this? It's weird. The inside of my body is burning. I feel dizzy as if I'm in the grip of a terrible fever. In that moment, Yumizuka begins to walk again. Wait, Yumizuka-san. I call out, running. Yumizuka walks on, not turning. Can't you hear me, Yumizuka? I urge my hot body onwards, but no matter how much I try, I can't catch her. No matter how fast I run, I can't catch up to her even as she walks. Something is strange. I know that, but I can't tell what it is. Right now, all I can do is to follow Yumizuka Satsuki. And then, I lose sight of her. Yumizuka Satsuki, whom I had been chasing without success, is nowhere to be seen. Shit, what the hell is going on? I stop, catching my breath. My chest heaves deeply. Though I hadn't realized it until now, I must have been running for a long time. What time is it? Resting my hands on my knees, I glance up at a nearby store window. It's already midnight. Can't be. I couldn't have been running for that long. It's hard to believe, but the clock is correct. Looking around, most of the shopping district is closed. I should go back. Even though I'm worried about Yumizuka, I feel like I won't be able to find her anymore. I chased her for almost 4 hours, calling her name all this time, but she did not even respond. What was she thinking? With a big sigh, I decide to head back to the mansion. There is no one around. The shopping district still had some people, but the way back to the mansion should be completely empty. The words serial killer run through my mind. Midnight. Walking through town alone. I might be easy prey for such an attacker. A sound. Somewhere behind a building, there is a sound. I think it is the sound of someone falling. The back alley. The noise came only once. An eerie silence surrounds me. I have a bad feeling about this. Did someone collapse in the back alley? Did the wind just knock something over? Whatever it is, I probably shouldn't get involved. But is it because I was looking for Yumizuka a while ago? I feel like she's there for some reason. What should I do? There's no one around. The only help I can rely on is this knife Kahaku-san handed me this morning. Well, we have a choice. And I guess that means I should save very quickly. This one. Because, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in this route, we're going to get ourselves a bad end by not going and looking. I can't do something that dangerous. If I went into an alley like that, no one can come to help me. There's something wrong with me wanting to go in there just because I heard a noise. It is getting late, and I should head back. I returned to the mansion without meeting anyone. The lights around the mansion are all off. Somehow, I realized I would be coming back so late. I hadn't realized I would be coming back so late. Akiha will surely be angry with me, I think, as I put my hand on the heavy doors. There's no one in the lobby. It is late after all. Akiha, Hisui, and Kahaku-san are most likely fast asleep in their rooms. I couldn't find you after all, Yumizuka-san. But I know she has to be somewhere. We're all like, somewhere, man. Then, for sure, she will come to school tomorrow. What is that even from? I don't even remember. Is that from a Cheech and Chong movie? God, I can't remember what that's from. It just popped into my head out of nowhere. I returned to my room silently so as not to wake Akiha and the others. It's getting late. To get ready for tomorrow, I have to hurry up and go to sleep. Three. Dark kiss mark. You know, yada yada yada. I'm trying to remember how far away the bad is from what I just chose to do. Oh well. That involves remembering things, and well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I feel as if someone is calling my name as I wake up. A little warmth returns to my body. I look around suspiciously and then see an unfamiliar figure by my bed. Oh, Hisui. Yes. Good morning, Shiki-sama. Hisui bows. Ah, right. Yeah, morning, Hisui. I get up as I answer. This is my room, and just like yesterday, Hisui comes to wake me up. Thanks. I'll change and head to the sitting room so you can go back to what you were doing. Yes. Then I will be waiting in the sitting room. Hisui bows her head and walks to the door. Tap, tap, tap. Her footsteps are louder than normal. She reaches the door and then turns around. Shiki-sama, forgive me for asking such a question. What time did you return last night? Yesterday. If I recall correctly, I went out looking for Yumizuka-san and returned after not finding her. Sorry. Something caught my attention and I came back late. I will be prompt from now on, so it would be great if you could overlook it this time. No, it is not necessary for you to say such a thing, Shiki-sama. It is the duty of us servants to work in accordance with the schedule of our masters. However, I humbly request that you at least contact us. Whatever the circumstances, you should still be able to let us know. You're right. Sorry. I'll keep my promise from now on. I understand. Then please excuse me. That was rare. Hisui seemed pretty angry. She's always so expressionless. It seems she really gets angry when she does get angry. As if I did something really terrible. Well then, time to get up. After changing out of my pajamas and into my school uniform, I head to the sitting room. I find Hisui and Akiha there. Kohaku-san is probably in the kitchen cooking my breakfast. Good morning, Nisan. Sitting on the sofa, Akiha greets me and looks at my expression. Morning. Sorry about last night. Returning her greeting, I head to the dining room. There really isn't that much time for me to stay and chat with Akiha, and I myself don't really feel like talking to anyone at all. Nisan, I would like to speak with you a little. Is that all right? Speak with me? I don't really mind. I sit on the sofa across from Akiha. This is cutting straight to the heart of the matter, but what were you doing last night? Hisui says you returned late at night. Nisan, you know about our 8 o'clock curfew, correct? Akiha asks me with a direct stare. Sorry for breaking the curfew. A classmate of mine seemed to be having a lot of trouble, so I went looking for her. Well, all I did was walk around. I apologize for being late, but it isn't a big deal. Just walking the streets is something. You are still a minor, so please don't wander out late at night. Even if you weren't, there have been a lot of disturbances going on. Maybe I am a minor, but I don't do anything dangerous. I don't care for drinking or anything like that. You can just relax. And I'm a guy, after all. Walking around town at night isn't dangerous. Stupid. What are you saying? Please say those kinds of words after you can go a week without anemia. I shouldn't have to say this, but you shouldn't strain your body. You might plan on walking around energetically, but you'll end up collapsing all of a sudden. What would you do then? That may be true, but Akiha seems to be worrying about me. The soon is being dede, but she's not really being very... No, never mind. She's mostly just being soon. When I think about it that way, I start to feel that maybe last night was a little selfish. Goodness, if you do that, what would others think? For the eldest son of the Tono family to collapse in the late at night in town, the rumors would make me so embarrassed I couldn't even go to school. That may be true, but... Akiha seems to be worrying about herself. I start to think I was stupid for thinking last night was selfish. Anyway, please keep curfew tonight. If you break it again, I will have to hand down a punishment on you as head of the household. Oh dear. The soon is gonna soon. Yeah, I actually probably shouldn't have made the comparison of the soon showing her dede, but because she's going to very much show her dede later on. Haha. Akiha whirls around quickly and exits the room. Punishment. Akiha? I think it was a joke, but she certainly sounded serious. And she's giving off that whole step on me energy. Shiki-san, breakfast. Kohaku-san's voice rings out from the dining room. I rise and head towards the dining room. Shiki-sama, around what time will you be returning today? Yeah, today is Saturday, so I'll be back early. I don't know what Akiha will do if I get back late either. Yeah, to be honest, it is a little scary. I understand. Well then, please be attentive and take care of yourself. She gives her customary bow. After Hisui sees me off, I leave the mansion. As I arrive at my classroom, I look for Yumizuka-san. She isn't in the group of girls. She hasn't come yet? Or maybe... Yo, are you looking for something, Tono-kun? The familiar face of my friend appears from the side like a crab. Yeah, I'm in the middle of looking, so don't get in my way, Arihiko. Oh, really? If you're looking for Sachin, it's useless. Seems she'll skip school today too. Arihiko giggles meaningfully. He seems to have seen right through me. What's this Sachin thing? Sachin is Sachin. Miss Yumizuka was taken in by the police last night and is now under house arrest. Takada-kun told me while he was eating chocolate. Yumizuka-san returned home? Something seems a little out of place. Hey, if you don't believe me, go ask Takada-kun. He seems to be one of Yumizuka's neighbors. I look around at to my classmate nearby. As usual, Takada-kun is eating chocolate. He looks like he's doing his best impression of Santa Claus as he marches while walking. Quite the interesting person for a side character. Hey, don't get meta on me. I've had enough of that last game. No, I'll pass. Takada-kun isn't one to spread rumors, so it's most likely true. Yeah, a lot of girls have gone by to visit her, and Kunifuji went this morning to her house. Well, it seems like Yumizuka will have a rough time for a while. Arihiko returns to his chair with a difficult expression. The homeroom bell rings. Still feeling a bit vague about it all, I wait for Kunifuji-sensei's arrival. Our teacher Kunifuji didn't come. Classes started without homeroom, and the Saturday class ended quickly. My classroom exits the room hastily. Those with club activities go to the cafeteria, while those without any hurry on home to spend the rest of their Saturday elsewhere. Well then, there's no need to laze around here. I should go back to the mansion and think about what to do there. I stand out of my chair, and then, will second year, third class Tonoshiki-kun please report to the staff room immediately? Says the intercom announcement. What's this? I didn't do anything to be called up. Tilting my head out of question, I leave the classroom. Come to think of it, maybe it is natural. The school was bound to find out if I was walking around late at night in my school uniform. My school is second-rate, but still oriented towards attending university, so there are a lot of troublesome rules. After being sternly warned by the student guidance counselor, I end up writing an essay of apology. It's getting late, Kunifuji-sensei. I mutter to myself in the empty room. The teacher told me he would come back after an hour. It's 6:30 already. It seems Akiha will scold me once more. Fine. I'll be heading back now. I announce this to the teacher who isn't here in an attempt to convince myself and stand up. Of course, the classroom is empty. I walk over to my desk to take the bag in my hand and exit to the hallway. Good evening, Tono-kun. Suddenly, someone calls my name. I whirl around instantly. In the dark, unlit classroom, Yumizuka Satsuki sits with her back to the blue moonlight. Yumizuka-san? What a coincidence. You're still here, Tono-kun? Don't tell me you were in the guidance counselor's room. Yeah. Just a little unpleasantness there. I see. You know, I was called there about last night, too. I was in the very next room. She smiles as she says so. A gentle, carefree smile like before. So, why is it? For no reason, a chill runs up my spine. I see. It was you next door. The schoolrooms are so narrow that you can somehow understand what is going on next door. Oh, I think this is actually her. Your live body warmth through your breathing. It would have been nice for me to enjoy it longer. Our eyes meet. Swaying. Stretching. The instability as if the floor was bending. But it's great timing. I have a request for you, Tono-kun. Is it alright? Sure. I'll do it if I can. Really? Then I'll ask. Tono-kun, can you go out with me? Well, if that's it, sure. Sure. Do you have something you need to buy? I don't think there's too many good stores open right now, though. God, you're dumb. let's just let that set in for a second, and let Sachin's face here just let. God, you're dumb. She looks at me blankly. You deserve what's going to happen to you for that. Huh? It seems like I was a little off. You deserve what happens next. Oh, that's not it, Tono-kun. I'm not asking you to take me out shopping. I'm asking for you to go out with me like a lover. Yumizuka-san giggles happily. After such a sudden confession, my brain doesn't seem to work properly. It apparently didn't seem to work properly before either, so who knows. Wait a second. Yumizuka-san, I'm happy, but to be told this all of a sudden, well, no problem, right? Yeah, there's no problem, I think. Really? Yay. I'll not call you Shiki-kun from now on. That's already called him. No, you called him Tono-kun, didn't you? I'm so glad. I was worried that you might hate me for saying that. Yeah. Maybe I didn't need to use the teacher to make sure you stayed late. She mumbles. I don't quite grasp what she said. Hey, Shiki-kun. I really used a lot of courage to tell you. Did you know how scared I was, Shiki-kun? She looks at me directly. Her eyes. Why do her eyes look red? And as if I was asphyxiated, my brain stops working. Yeah, you did well, Yumizuka-san. Yeah. So, hey, maybe I should get a reward from you, Shiki-kun. You've been waiting so long. I want you to do it, Shiki-kun. Do what? It. She just told you. It. Simple. I want you to kiss me, Shiki-kun. That's actually not that bad, especially if you think about, well, the other things that go on in Nasu works, especially in this time period. This isn't good. Somewhere in my mind, something screams at me in warning. So, I don't care about that. If Yumizuka-san wants it, what's wrong with it? We are lovers, so isn't it normal? Alright. Don't move, Yumizuka-san. Wait, that was, hey, don't look at me like that. I walk towards Yumizuka-san. The dry sounds of my footsteps. I walk in between the desks to draw closer to the girl by the window. As I do, I see the bodies of many female students collapsed in between the desks, as if they were hidden. Blood flows from each of their necks, but still, I couldn't care less about them. Yumizuka-san doesn't move. Grabbing both her arms, I press my lips to hers, emotionlessly. Now that's boring. With this, you're mine, Shiki-kun. Her whisper sounds incredibly evil. I collapse onto the floor. A splashing sound. I didn't notice it before, but the floor is splattered with blood. Under the desks lie the discarded corpses of my classmates strewn about. I try to stand up using my arms, but I fall back down again. There's no strength in my body. Heat. The heat suddenly turns cold. Relax, Shiki-kun. I won't make you like them. All you have to do is listen to my voice just like this. Her cold voice. I don't understand at all what she's doing. Even though I don't understand anything, I know this is so wrong, it makes me nauseous. Good. I strain my arms and legs as I crawl on the floor. But even that was stopped by her voice. No, you can't get away. I won't let you get away. Come on. First, we have to expand my world. You'll help me, won't you? You broke your promise to help me whenever I was in a pinch, so you have to listen to whatever I say from now on. She chuckles. my distant heartbeat. The fragrance of the blood drenching the floor makes me dizzy. So, if I ever do wake up again, then I realize my body will never feel warm again. In the moonlit classroom, Yumizuka Satsuki slowly bites into Tonoshiki's neck. I mean, I'm not too upset by Sachin ending, to be perfectly honest. Will we take Ciel Sensei's lesson? Yes, we will. Ooh, it's been a while. Bonjour. And now the hint corner for the sake of the precious Tono-kun, who easily meets another dead end. It is time for Teach Me Ciel Sensei. Now the first period lesson of the third day. The only remaining lessons are about Akiha-san's route. Yes, they are. Yeah? Senpai, why would Hisui's lessons be done before Akiha's? Question denied. Now Tono-kun, I understand how you feel, but Yumizuka-san is in big trouble. Isn't Shiki the one in trouble? Enough. It is big trouble. A girl your own age is in trouble, so this is no time to be shying away from danger. Please go back a little earlier to make sure to investigate the back alley. Well then, see you in the next lesson. Hey, that was... Oh, I don't get it. Why would Hisui be done before Akiha? I just don't get it. I'm the main heroine and I don't get much screen time and Shiki ignores me. Yeah, I don't get it. It's just me and even Ciel has an appearance. But you only get to see me from behind. What's more, Sachin is acting more like a vampire than I am. What the heck is this, Kinoko? I just don't get it. I don't get it, don't get it. Well, that was a fun little ending. Again, I'm not too upset about Sachin route. And that was a fun little bad end there, wasn't it? That actually raises a good question that I'm just going to kind of look at here. Yeah, that's not... I'm not actually sure what it means by that as the final route, or the rest are from Akiha now on. It could just be the ordering on... Yeah, I have no fucking idea what that means. I think it might be maybe the ordering of certain things in the actual like scripting or whatever, but I have no idea because I just looked at the route and I mean Hisui's route doesn't even start until later, and she has bad ends in her route, so I have no idea. Anyway, I'm rambling. Next time we will have we will see what properly happens when we try to help the damsel in distress. Well, I hope to see you all next time in Tsukihime.